Gosh, they're so great. So anyway, you can grab all that stuff over there at hsn.com any day of the week. All right, John and I are moving on. And the reason I did my segue was that I will tell you that as before, like I said, I'm very good with a knife. All right, and some people are. Most people are not. But it's always a challenge when you're trying to carve that holiday turkey of knowing not only the right way to do it, but being able to navigate your way through the various areas of a turkey or a chicken or a roast or a prime rib, where having a knife like this really has no equal. I know many of you may remember, and a lot of our parents or grandparents remember when the first electric knives came out, how they revolutionized things for everybody.
Like back
and then they kind of went out of style.
That was back in the 50s, right?
Yeah, but what recently, with recent technology and companies that can make them affordable, people are going back into buying electric knives again, and Kitchen HQ makes a fantastic one. Our price, I can't believe they put it on sale for $29.95 is our price. John's showing you the correct way to carve a turkey, and we'll talk about more about that in a sec. But with this, you're not only getting the electric knife power, but you're getting a carving blade, which John used there. We're giving you the bread blade, or I call the saw blade, which is for a little more of challenging items. Or if you want to use it with vegetables, you can use it with that as well. You get the stand, you get the cutting board that goes along with it. We have it available in 3 colors. Let me actually show you what we have. So we have it in red, and I love how the stand holds both the blades. You just snap them in, snap them out. That's all there is to it. The cord tucks underneath. This is our silver color, which I love. It says Kitchen HQ on the side. And the stand comes with it too, and then of course it comes with black. We give you 2 blades because once you use this, you're gonna get very addicted to it, and you're gonna use it on everything.
The carving blades, okay? And just so you know, the blades are easy to change out. You just push a button. But Kitchen HQ's thought of everything. We've taken all the best features of all the different products that we have, combined them into the Kitchen HQ products. So all you're gonna do is push that button, and I want you to see this right here on the blade. It's labeled carving blade, okay? So this is the one that you're gonna use for your chickens, your roasts, your hams, your lambs, your turkeys for Thanksgiving and for Christmas. This one, okay, is labeled your bread blade, okay? And it's labeled right on the blade, so there's no confusion.
Too,
and the tips are shaped differently, and that's why we've done this. All you're gonna do is push the button on the unit, and look at this, the blades drop right in, they lock inside, and now, look, all you do is push a button, and it's 2 oscillating blades going back and forth against each other. So for slicing things that are really normally tough to slice, like if you can spend $100 on a bread knife, right? And that bread knife is stamped right on the blade, use on bread only. Right?
Yeah.
I've seen them. And look, with this knife, all you do is push a button. There's no sawing, there's no hacking, there's no tearing, there's hardly any crumbs left on the cutting board, but look at the slices that you get, perfect and uniform, because you have the control. You can make the thinnest slice on the softest bread, and believe me, this bread, look at that. That's some soft bread, okay? How about this? How about a bagel knife, okay? If you've ever tried to slice bagels, all you do is place this, lay it down, you get a perfect slice each and every time because you have the control. Now, this same knife, this same blade, I know we have one set up here. It's the exact same one with the bread knife, okay? Or the one I just used on the bread, you can also use on your fruits and vegetables. So, and some of the toughest things, I mean, this is what you're gonna use an electric knife for. Those fancy cuts, the tough stuff that there's no way you could do by hand with any other knife. I just stood up this pineapple on the table here, and I'm gonna slice it in half perfectly, so that you can use this as a garnish. You can carve this out, make your little fruit bowls, okay? For when next time you have nice guests coming over that you want to impress, you can do this kind of work. In the summertime, here we are, coming into summer, right? Watermelon season. One of my favorite parts about an electric knife is it's so easy for the watermelons, all right? If you have a hard time slicing watermelons now, wait till you try it with the HQ electric knife. It literally makes it a dream to slice watermelons and to open them up. And I gotta tell you, I've got a little trick that I'm gonna show you here, okay? Most people, when you slice a watermelon, you go for the wedges, right? Here's a little tip. Flip it up, just cut it in half, lay it upside down. And then take that electric knife and make slices just like this. And You can make 4 or 5 slices. You ever see kids when they're trying to eat watermelon in a wedge? You end up with watermelon in your cheeks. It runs it out your chin. It goes up, it's even up your nose sometimes. Yes. Well, this is a different, fun way that you can do this for the kids for their summer parties. Lay the watermelon down like this, and then use your electric knife to slice it into little squares. And now, you keep this thing together here, now the kids can just walk up to this and pick out their own little chunk of watermelon.
Perfect.
Okay? It's like a watermelon popsicle.
Yeah.
And you can even put these on a skewer, serve them on a plate.
Prep them ahead of time, put them in the fridge.
What a great way to serve watermelon.
Yep.
That you normally couldn't do that with a regular knife.
All right, pick a color. It comes in red, it comes in the gray, and then it also comes in black. Everybody gets a cutting board, and you get 2 sets of blades. All this for $29.95. Remember, extra flex if you have an HSN credit card. I love it because, and I will tell you, I have an electric knife at home and I use it. I don't use it all the time, but I use it a lot more than I thought I would for carving, because it's amazing how many things I like to carve with steaks or whatever else. And it doesn't matter how hard or thick. Remember, this is like a saw blade. It'll go, this is frozen ice cream.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it cuts right through the packaging and everything. Watch this though. I'm going to place it, I'm going to put this between a couple of cookies here. And then I'm going to take that knife and I'm just going to score that packaging just a little bit, because now you can make your own homemade ice cream sandwiches. Ooh, that ice cream's a little bit. Look at that.
Ooh, that looks good, though.
The kids are going to love that.
That looks good.
And again, you can't do this kind of work with a normal everyday knife. How about this? How about soft sponge cake or angel food cake? I mean, how else would you cut this? This knife you do not need to hack or saw with. All you do is push the button. The knife does the work for you. You have the control with an electric knife, and most people think of an electric knife as just for the holidays, which you'll absolutely use it for the holidays.
Oh,
but
yeah.
It's summertime. We'll be out there, doing our roasts on the barbecue, the briskets, the pulled pork. Mm-hmm. Look at this. Without a fork in my hand, I can easily slice even a beautiful, look at that, round like that without
awesome.
Even touching it.
That is
but
beautiful.
You can also do stuff like, how about making a remoulade here, all right? I mean, you can't do this by hand with a regular knife. With an electric knife, and especially with the Cape HQ electric knife, you have the flexibility, the control. Guy, you and I talked earlier about how we like to be outdoors doing outdoor guy stuff, for the fishing. And listen, as a boning knife or as a fillet knife,
or if you're skinning fish,
perfectly.
I'll tell you.
Yeah, for filleting fish. Now you can put whatever you like inside, you roll it back up, and look at this.
Nice brajol.
Yep.
Big one.
After you cook it, then you can slice it again with the electric knife. It's just the push of a button, and it does the work for you.
All right.
You're going to love it, too, for like filleting pork chops, butterflying pork chops.
Yeah, it makes life so much easier. Again, most people are not really good with a knife, so this is a way to be able to kind of cheat a little bit, but it's a good way to do it because it's a safer way. A lot of people get hurt with a knife because they don't know how to use it properly.
Well,
with
plus
this,
you're having to hack and saw with a regular knife.
Yeah, and this, you take your time and you just let it do the work.
That's right.
You're going to stuff that pork chop, aren't you?
I am.
It looks dang good.
I know.
All right,
cheese
if you want to
there.
get it, it's exclusive here at HSN. You get the cutting board and you get everything to go along with it. John, great job as always. Wonderful job slicing. All right, we're going to step away. When we come back, my pick of the hour, it's the Starfrit multi-pot. Love that item. Coming up next.
QVC and